pulls through.
Okay, I'm talking about in the past, prevailing manufacturing product. I don't talk about that. Japan cannot speak English, so Japanese country itself. In the past, our country is closed country. We don't deliver our skill know-how outside Japan. So overseas people never know that what do we have. So those kind of skill and know-how we want to export.
But people know it now. It's a misunderstanding to assume that people do not know that Japan has skills. Everybody knows Japan has skills.
So outside people never know.
They do know it.
How come know that?
Because actually everybody, like the whole world is visiting Japan. The whole world is driving Japanese cars, using Japanese products. Everybody knows that we make extremely good products, good cars, good cameras, good hardware.
This is my definition, so-called sightseeing.
But people know it.
They don't know in detail.
People who come to
they just you said they taste the Japanese sushi. They're delicious and they go everywhere. Go very clean. Japanese clean sushi delicious, and the car is very comfortable for driving. But they never know how Japanese people do make it. They don't care about that.
Oh, but obviously they shouldn't.
Why?
Why would they care about it?
We can
Basically,
say,
no. People don't buy products. They buy the image of a product. They buy into the story behind the product.
Okay, like the overseas people want to eat sushi, but this is just very impossible to imitate the sushi, how to make it.
Yeah, but you are still focusing on the product. The product should follow the image, the identity. When I'm talking about branding, I'm not talking about the product. I'm talking about why we make this product, who we are. So actually it's really about maybe what we should think about. Okay, Japan has a very strong brand image. People come to Japan. Now, wouldn't you love to have something authentically Japanese, even in the United States, even in Europe, you can have this authentic Japanese product. So you've been in Japan, you've enjoyed safety, security, eye to detail.
What I'm talking about.
We are Japanese.
What I'm talking about, okay. Sushi in America, okay. You're going to sushi bar in America. You can eat Japanese sushi. You taste it, but everybody knows.
All you can eat $10.
Everybody knows that this is different. But
it depends on situation.
It's the same like Chinese food. Everybody in the world you can buy Chinese, but it never tastes the same.
Chinese food, if you're going to all over the world, tastes the same.
No. No, not at all.
No, Chinese make is Chinese taste.
Oh no,
Netherlands is not Chinese.
Sorry, no. Chinese food in the Netherlands tastes completely different from Chinese food in Japan.
Why different? Not Chinese. Right?
No, it's because it's been adjusted to the Dutch taste.
They are not Chinese, right?
They are Chinese.
Chinese strange.
No, seriously. Now, of course they adapt because Dutch people think that it's Chinese food, but it's not Chinese food. It's a Dutch version of Chinese food.
Really? In Asia, it's the same taste.
Comes closer, right? But you have to realize that in the Netherlands we have a culture of eating potatoes with a piece of meat and vegetables. That is such a far stretch from eating Chinese.
Okay, I tell you, my family was 30 years Chinese. I know which Chinese restaurant is better than this, better than that. And what about big bread with pork? Is restaurant, very many restaurant is different taste, right? Best one is like Yokohama. Yes, we have restaurant Yokohama. So this is taste is different. They cannot copy of that restaurant taste. This is Japanese, skill they have.
So
nobody cannot imitate that Beijing restaurant taste.
So you mean the kind of craftsmanship, right?
Quality.
But why are they the ones who make the best?
Not why are they not best. They are making that bread with pork for more than 100 years. Not they're chasing for best. They're just making it. But kind of skill, kind of know-how, never go outside. It's the same thing happening for the Japanese, like a sushi cube, this company, the same. Overseas people come here to eat sushi, and they said this is marvelous, tastes good, okay? They paid 30,000 yen per person. But overseas people never interested in how to they're going to make it, how to they're going to spend the time to get the
But that's not really true, because if you look at the success of this movie, Jiro Dreams of Sushi, it's so many people saw it. So many people actually contacted me and say, "Hey, did you see this? This is actually a fantastic documentary." The whole world has been watching this. They are actually interested in seeing how it's made, what kind of culture is behind it.
Oh, this company never tried to show how to make it.
No, they are not. No, but what we see here is that basically they tell the story. This is a perfectly branding video. People are not interested in how it's made.
No, this is what I'm talking about. We can have something sushi, how to make it. We can export this skill.
No, I don't think so. I think what is interesting here is why people watch this, because they want to see who is this Jiro? What drives him to be such a perfectionist? What is not how exactly he does it. They're not interested. They want to buy the product. They want to be part of that culture. They want to know exactly all the depth that lies behind that sushi. That's what they're buying. They're not just buying this product. They're buying the whole idea of being in Japan and being capable of being one time exposed to this enormous source of culture and heritage.
I try to more explain. They can make 50 branches all over the world. If they're going to play for how distinguished from the other sushi bars, not only this video, but they need to show that skill, how different from the other sushi bars. They don't, but they can. If they willing to prevail, and many people understand, oh, they spend a lot of effort, a lot of skill.
But you have to be careful.
Why?
Because it could water down your brand.
Huh?
It could water down your brand. Like basically, that should be a deliberate choice. Okay, could be a very good business.
Why
actually.
water down?
Because Jiro will be associated with Jiro in Acapulco, where some kind of like a guy who has been trained to create perfect sushi, and who basically represents Jiro from Tokyo. But it's not the real Jiro. It's not in Japan. The guy himself doesn't have the same tradition. It's not located in Japan. People come to Jiro because they want to come to Jiro because they want to not only eat the sushi, but also be in contact with the man they saw in the video, who obviously has been doing this for his entire life. Be in the same environment with the same guests, with the Japanese.
It's the same as Hermes. It's the same as Hermes. Keep quality. Hermes belt is Hermes all over the world. Jiro sushi is the same as all over the world. Japanese
I think it's a little bit different. But
Japanese people never do that.
But if I have opened a restaurant, if the sushi, how can I say, sushi maker have a good skill, probably he want to independent of original store, I think. So it's gonna be difficult to keep original brand policy, I think. You know,
So this is we're going
it's kind of
to.
problem.
My recommendation is materialize.
Materialize.
I went before when working with Accenture. I many times visited Los Angeles sushi bar. That place is very expensive. One person is $300, $400 US per person, and the taste is like a Japanese sushi bar, not like the other company. They never sell Californian roll. They just exactly the same as Japanese sushi, but so expensive. But this is only not a copy from Japanese sushi bar, but they just own by themselves. But sort of things, this is sushi bar is one example. We're going to export our skill and knowledge all over the world, what I'm trying to say. The kind of skill never go outside. What he said, okay, Acapulco, can you make the same one? We can do that. So